Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reviewing here the next episode of Stranger Things, which is called The Spy. Um, this one is jam-packed with a bunch of different things. It's one of my favorite episodes to watch, especially within this season, and both of them right away. But we see quite a few different things. Joyce at the hospital is trying to figure out what the hell is wrong with Will, and she is getting super frustrated, as really any mother should in that instance, and ends up yelling at the doctors because the mind flayer is taking over Will's mind completely, and they are doing nothing about it. So yeah. And then Nancy and Jonathan, after a fun little meal with Mr. Murray himself, which is one of the best clips in the whole show, contemplate what the hell is going on between those two, and then end up, going a little bit further than expected there. But from there, we see Hop survive the tunnels. We get a nice little look at the tunnels, which is really cool. Bob is at the hospital there with Joyce and them, so it's kind of a nice little detail to see everyone. The conversation after with Murray, Nancy, and Jonathan is just great. I love that part. Again, Murray is just great in this season. I love him in season 2 and 3. Um, he's just great. I love the guy. After that, we're seeing Will talk to Doc about what's going on. We see that the fire is impacting Will, so it's kind of out there. We kind of have an idea of what's happening. From there, now that Max knows everything, Max ends up tagging along with Lucas to meet up with Dustin and Steve over at the bus area that we see in the first season. Um, Steve and Dustin are trying to find Dart, so they are setting up a little trap here. Little do they know it's going to turn into something completely different at the end of it all. Um, Will is basically being used as a spy within this episode, and he sets a few people up as they are underground. We see Max talking to everyone, still not believing it fully, but that does change when Steve hops out of the bus when he sees one of the demodogs that eventually turns into three of them, as Dustin kind of notes later on. But towards the end of it, like I said, we see a few of the scientists or burners, I don't know what you want to call them, trapped in the tunnels with a bunch of demodogs there because, again, Will is being a spy for the Mind Flayer, and the Mind Flayer takes advantage of that. So, a really great episode. It's up there in my top like 3 or 4. So, I really enjoyed it, and yeah, appreciate you guys for stopping on by, and we'll see you in the next one.